sort of a rainy, cold night last night. I went to bed actually at 7 o'clock. But it woke to a beautiful morning. Okay, starting off this morning, I guess first we'll head to Spy Rock Road. Just 2.3 miles. Today is going to be a big day. So I'm just going to sort of settle down and take it as it comes. Because I'm shooting for 20. That's 2 20s in a row. I can stop at 14 if circumstances suggest that that's the best course of action. But as it stands right now, I'm shooting for 20 because I want to get into Waynesboro. I only have food for 2 more nights. So on the 3rd day, I'd like to be in Waynesboro. And for me to do that, I will need to do 20s. So what is today? Well, today is the Priest and is the climb to 3 ridges. My understanding is going up to the Priest is not the big challenge, but then that's 3,000 feet descent. And we all know me in descents. Then, literally as soon as you hit the bottom of that 3,000 feet, you climb 3,000 feet. Literally almost an identical climb to the descent you just had. In up to 3 ridges. And according to either tale, folklore, or reality, that climb is the highest climb in the shortest distance on the totality of the AT. So I fear not the climb. I dread the downhill from the Priest. So I'm just going to try to, and since it comes first, it could cause me to stop at the bottom, which would be the 14-mile point. There's a shelter there. But that is the plan for today. Anyway, so beautiful morning. Another sort of cool, damp, that's not a negative in these temperatures, morning. I'm expecting it to warm up quite a bit today. As you can see, there's a lot less leaves on the trees because of the elevation and because the sort of loss or lack of higher temperatures. So as we're here is a little bit maybe behind in the development of spring, but I do understand while that's the case all the way through the Priest and 3 ridges, we have quite a bit of sun, so it could be quite a warm day, and that's how I'm dressed and prepared for the warmer day. Right now my body temperature's just getting up a little bit. Of course I'm in descent, so I'm not really stressing myself. I'll look for a nice ascent to heat everything up and get all the muscles warmed up, do a little stretching, and then prepare for the rest of it. So, back at you as we see things of interest. Okay, still going uphill towards the priest shelter. Probably isn't too far up here now. I'll let you see it when we get there. I'm trying to think of what confession I'll put in the logbook, because that's the tradition. Back at you. Okay, here's the priest shelter. You see lots of camping. Privy up there. Nice fire pit. Just gonna take a quick 10-minute break here. This book is unique in that you're supposed to make a confession since it's the priest. That ought to be an interesting read. I must admit that my greatest fear has occurred, and that is that this 3,000-foot descent from the priest mountain, and likely the 3,000-foot ascent up Three Ridge, is going to consist of boulder hopping. So it's not just the elevation gain, it is the condition of the trail and boulder hopping, which we will have to face. So we'll see what condition I'm in when I get to the bottom of this and see if I can even do the three ridges. All right. Coming down off of Priest Mountain. No matter what, I'll be stopping down here. Try to put a little food in me. Rest my feet a few minutes to get ready for the assault on the Three Ridges. Parking lot is, as I had predicted, barren. 2 cars. I think I saw both of those day hikers going up the hill. There's a note here which says, Nancy and Charlie were across the road at the river. Honk when you get here. Yeah, I like the honk. This is the bridge I'll take across. But that note actually gave me an idea just to come down here for a minute, to relax, soak my feet, get them swelling down a little bit, because this has been an issue with me, is that my feet will swell on ascents, particularly towards the end of the day. What a beautiful little river. I have to get a video of this First of all, I've got my tent over there on the rock, drying out from last night. Got my bag, got my Spam and some water. And I am actually soaking my feet in this river. And actually taking a break. I'm happy about how many miles I've got in today. So I think I will hit this ascent of the 3 ridges with a comfortable amount of time. And I'm making a civilized day out of it, which I haven't done in the past at all. This is awesome. Okay, my feet hurt, but in a good way. That water was awful cold. But they do feel a lot better as far as the inflammation. And they were just really sore from just being beat up. This is the first time I've ever done this. Man, it was nice. Guess I should have done my knees too, but that would have been really smart. But it's time to get a move on. So we're gonna climb right up here. This is the big ascent. And then I think there's a 2.4 miles, there's a shelter if I need water. Needless to say, I'm carrying as little as I can. If I end up needing water, I'll just top up there, take the rest of the hill, and then get water. 9 miles is my destination and the shelter, and it has water. So here we go. I think that says it all. So, Harper's Creek, which was 2 point something, was it 2.4? You guys saw the sign down below. Just 0.8 of a mile now. So that's the first shelter. I can get water there if I need it. I could take a break if I wanted it, but I will not do that. So my first snake, actually, little black snake, he'll run off here as I come up to him. Oops. Yes, he's starting to move. He's moving slowly, thinking I can't see him. Yeah, we like those snakes. We like them because they kill the mice in the shelters, you see. This is from a false summit going up Chimney Rock. Ridges. Sure is beautiful though. 3 ridges is looming even more grand, or with more grandeur than the Rhone did. We just aren't getting the whipping cold winds off of it. We know it doesn't have the elevation of the Rhone, but look at that thing loom up there. Wow, okay. It's gonna be a big ascent. Here we go. Whew. Three Ridges is no joke. Still got a ways to go, but I'm getting there. Look at this when I'm hiking out. Show you some love. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that. Smooth as a baby's bottom. Whew. All right, here we go. This isn't the summit of Three Ridges, but apparently it's the viewing angle of the Three Ridges. So now that's Castle Rock that we're looming over. This may be the summit rock of the Three Ridges. Not much of a view, but the most important thing is I'm like 3.5 miles from the shelter. And that'll be my second 20-mile day. Whoops, this ain't right. I didn't come into there. I came into there here. So in my purest way, there we go. Now where are we going? Well, there's a blaze, so that's always a good indicator. All right, let me get to the shelter, unless I see something really unique. Get to the shelter, and maybe tonight we'll have a clear enough night and a good group to do some camp activities. Got some good chores last night, but then when it started to rain, and frankly the group last night weren't the kind to have a fire. So maybe tonight, because I don't think too many of those guys are gonna come to here. But we will see. Okay. Wow. Really one of the best views. Maybe not the most spectacular view, but let me tell you, this is a friggin' awesome view. That rock face coming down into the valley. Look at that, the mountains just seem to go on forever. I don't know what that peak is straight out there. There was like that one like called Pointed Peak or something. Oh, look at the hawks. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. And then being on this rock face, I mean, look at this rock face, how rugged it is. Wow, talk about walking out into an oasis. This wasn't what I expected. Now that showed a privy down that way. Here's bear poles. probably don't remember, but they did this there you go. Maupin Field Shelter. Look at that Blue Ridge Parkway. Boom, back on the track. Oh, I'm going down here because I need to get water first and foremost. So yeah, the shelter's down this way to the right. So I'll go now and then get back to you.